Hey guys, today I want to walk you through how to draw each of the block letters. And this is pretty basic stuff. Most people can do this, like the regular handwriting just kind of looks like this. But I'm just gonna go through each of them with you. So for the letter A, what you're gonna wanna do is just cross the A right in the middle. And it's just a diagonal line, and then cross the A. For the B, you'll do the stem, and then something that you'll want to do is you want to add a little bit of space for each of those, and then draw in the curves, because what can happen is if you just start on the curve here, sometimes the B starts to look a little thin. So it's best to kind of go straight for a little while and then do the curve. So it makes your letter a little bit wider. C is very similar to a lowercase c, just curves around. And we have a D. I think I'm just gonna leave my paper and quit moving it. D is the same as the B, that you're gonna want to have a little bit of straight line before you do the curve of the D. So we don't want it looking like this. That was a little exaggerated, or like this. But you want to come out straight for a little bit and then curve and then straight again. E is pretty simple. We're just going to do the center E right in the middle. And F. G is going to be like a C, but we're just going to add a straight line to the middle portion. H, you want to just cross it in the middle. So if you were to stylize your block letters, say you wanted the crossbars to all be lower, like that, you would just want to apply that to every letter, you know, so it would be like this. But in these examples, we're just doing them all in the center. I is just a straight line. J is pretty simple. And K, I like to put where the two lines of the K meet, not quite at halfway, a little bit above halfway. We have an L, an M. Sometimes what I like to do is draw it like this, and I'll put my center point in and then connect them. Because what happens to me a lot is I'll get this really wide and this portion really thin, or like just that the middle point isn't centered. So that's a trick to help you with that, is just draw the two sides first and find the center point and then draw the lines to meet it. And N, I do the same thing. I draw the two lines first and then draw the diagonal to connect them. And O, it's pretty straightforward. A P, you're going to do the same thing as the B and the D, except we're going to go a little bit below the center point. And that's just a proportional thing, that P's don't look quite proportionate when they meet at the middle point. So you're going to want to go down a little bit past midpoint and then at the curve. A Q is going to be the same as an O with the tail added. An R. R is the same thing. You want to kick it out a little bit before you add the curve. S. T. U. So one reason I like to practice block letters is my normal handwriting, I write in all caps normally, so it can get really sloppy. And so I like to practice just to get my hand more familiar with the shapes and doing it neatly, so that when I do it on my envelopes or my cards or things, then it looks a little better. Y, and then the last one is a Z. So those are all the letters, and then there's also here an ampersand, which kind of looks like a capital E, and then you just add because from what I understand, I can't remember what it's called, but this is supposed to be an E and a T combined. That's like the top of the T. So that's the ampersand, and then one is the same as the I. I'll just go through each of the letters. The letters, you could probably, if you have a different way of writing these, like I know a lot of people do fours like that, that's totally fine. Just draw them. These are just examples to kind of help you. 7, I do like to cross them, so it's clear that it's a 7 and not a 1. 8, 9, and then 0 can be like that, or sometimes it's fun to do a cross in it too. So those are all the block letters, just a few tips to help you with those. It's great to practice, just so that your handwriting can be a little bit neater when you're addressing your envelopes.